start using Bitcoin is helps people, not just children, to understand what money is much better, right? It helped me. It's, you know, start thinking about, okay, this is so much different. Why is it money? You know, but what is money, right? How do the systems, the monetary systems that we use already work? Why do they work? Why does money have value? You know, how is money transferred? What is debt? Things like this. These questions arise, which you never had to ask before because you were just used to, you know, using the money the way you always used it. And with Bitcoin, you have to ask those questions because it's so much different, and because you have to use it in a different way. Especially, I don't know, even here in Slovenia, I imagine, you know, people in the States probably know much more about finance and money than we do. Here, you know, there's no education whatsoever. Not in elementary schools, not in, you know, high schools about money. We don't know anything about money, and you know, when you start using Bitcoin or reading about it, or you know, you get curious about it, you learn this kind of things, and this is really, really positive, I think, for the society at large. Bitcoin already makes our lives easier if you use it for, let's say, internet payments, because it's much safer and easier actually to do than using, I don't know, PayPal or Visa. But above all, it's safer, right? There's less fraud, and it's also safer, you know, not the wallets that we use right now, but the wallets could be and will be soon developed that will make even carrying Bitcoin in your pocket much safer than carrying cash. So it even makes that kind of day-to-day payments safer. Then I think micropayments, which are one big thing about Bitcoin, because, you know, other online payment systems don't really support micropayments very well, whereas Bitcoin does or might. Micropayments could enable things like, you know, pay for internet access on Wi-Fi, like, you know, you go travel, you use your mobile phone, and the mobile phone could negotiate internet access with just the, you know, neighboring Wi-Fi routers, and pay for that automatically, and we could just use the internet. So that's one option. Or, I don't know, just tiny micropayments for services that you, I don't know, or content like articles or stuff that you encounter on the internet, or music. You know, you could just pay, it could be all automatic, like say, okay, I like this, and you know, for this kind of stuff, then you pay, and you know, you get some service for that for just little money. Or, I don't know, you know, just services and performances that you get on the street, right? It could be much easier to, you know, just with a click of a button to pay a few cents to the guy, I know, playing the violin or something, than to, you know, find your change in your pockets. Multi-signature technology used in Bitcoin can be used to securely store money, and then, you know, the blockchain technology could be used for other things, not just Bitcoin, you know, like smart contracts and smart property. So, I don't know, you could hire a car, and, you know, you would be able to keep using it while you keep paying for it. If you don't pay, then it just won't start, right? Something like that. So things like this are possible in the future. I think the ATMs are right now are a good first point of contact for the general public with Bitcoin. You know, people. I think there's a lot of people who have heard about Bitcoin, might even buy some, but don't want to go through a hurdle of, you know, opening an account somewhere and sending their money, trusting them enough for that, or, I don't know, meeting someone and buying in person. But buying on an ATM, that's really simple. I mean, you can buy arbitrary small amount, just use €5 just to have some Bitcoin stuff, and I think that's you know, that's a good way to get in touch with Bitcoin for the first time, for now, right? But I think later on, if Bitcoin catches on, I think that, you know, the other way, ATMs would be more useful, like the ones where you can sell your Bitcoins and get cash. So that would be useful for, I don't know, traveling. So instead of, you know, taking your Visa for withdrawing money from a normal ATM, you would just bring some Bitcoins, you know, and you know, withdraw or sell them for local currency wherever you travel. And I think that will become more useful later on. Maybe it's true,